You know, the premiere of the movie of your Stanford Prison Experiment was 2 days ago here in Nijmegen, and of course the first question we want to ask you, what your opinion about the movie? Is it a realistic movie about the experiment in 1974?
I would say that the movie in general is about 90% accurate in portraying what really happened in the Stanford Prison Experiment in 1971. Virtually all of the dialogue between the prisoners and guards is 100% accurate because it came from the videotapes that we took of the experiment, during the experiment, and I sent that information to the screenwriter. The other thing that was very accurate was that the film company sent a crew down to the basement of the Stanford psychology department, and they videotaped the whole setting and did detailed measurements so that they recreated in their film studio what happened in the basement to the millimeter. So that when I was on the film set, I could not tell the difference between the Hollywood version and the real version.
Oh wow! Yeah,
it's a time warp.
So the time warp. Yeah.
So the mistake I made was playing two roles at once.
Yeah. So
one role was principal investigator, the person who organized all the research, and that person should be objective. Remote, be analytic. And what that meant was, over time, gradually, I took the role of prison superintendent. Now, in that role, I became more concerned about the guards and my prison than I did about the suffering of the prison.
Can you say that in hindsight, you kind of became more of a participant of the experiment than the research principal, and that in fact you were carried away by your own experience? But maybe you can say in hindsight, this is part one, the reason it got out of control, but maybe also the reason why most important lessons were learned, because you experienced it yourself.
Yes, I mean, so the whole point is the power of the situation corrupted everyone in its setting.
Including yourself.
Yes, and of course, what's dramatic there is, I know I created this situation to demonstrate the power of situations over individual personalities, and I get drawn in, I get sucked in the same way that the students did.
Yeah.
So I slipped into that role, and as you said, on one hand, it demonstrates the power of the experiment. On the other hand, what it meant was I allowed the experiment to go on too long. Even though I ended it after 6 days, I should have ended it after 2 days. When the second prisoner broke down, we have proved our point. Here's how could it be that you put good people in an experiment and they're having emotional breakdown? So that proves you don't have to have a third breakdown, a fourth breakdown, a fifth breakdown. So that's the point. As prison superintendent, I lost that objectivity. What's interesting is that the changes in the guards and the prisoners' energy happen gradually. It's really hour by hour, day by day.